That also leads into Talkthroughs, the term I coined now, basically because I'm tired of living in Hellfire Com's shadow, because that's the only reason I called them playthroughs in the first place, was because Hellfire Coms did it, which was pretty sad. But yeah, in Talkthroughs, one of the things I also want to do is to be able to record videos like that without having to resort to emulators, because I'm more than willing to do it for stuff like DS games, but I still feel a little dirty by doing it, I don't know why. I mean, yeah, I only do it with games I actually have a physical copy of and therefore I paid for, but I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I do that whenever I'm really bored and want to play Ogre Battle on my PC because, well, totally not because it has cheats.
Yo, totally not at all. It's one of the things that's also been getting more and more fun to do as I've been experimenting. My one regret is that I still haven't been able to find a way of recording Game Boy Advance footage without having it screw up. That's the main reason why I had to cancel the Legend of Zelda playthrough, because I wanted to move away from Hypercam, but my old version's expired, so I'd have to basically not only pay for a license, but download a completely new version of it, which I'm not sure I'm really willing to do. Hypercam has this really irritating thing where you have to record audio through a microphone, so if you make a mistake like I do and record it while wearing headphones, then I say an important cutscene is strangely mute, save for me clicking a button. Hey, spoilers, that's why Fire Emblem's taking a while. I'm still trying to get over that little hurdle.
Yeah, well, luckily, there's plenty of other things to commentate on, not being bored.
Yeah, that's true. And on top of that, when I try to move away from Hypercam to the recording software inside the Game Boy Advance emulator itself, the only problem is it can only record about 5, maybe 10 minutes at a time. If you try to record it for longer, the file just comes up with error messages every time you try to play, which is yet another reason why the Fire Emblem and Minish Cap playthroughs have not been able to advance, because every time I try to record footage, you record a chapter, you get like 1 or 2 parts out of it, and then the rest is just mangled garbage.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad, because I was kind of partly enjoying the Minish Cap playthrough, although the bit I kind of lost kind of reminded me of why I haven't been going back to play Minish Cap really, but
Oh, that damn mountain.
well, it wasn't just that mountain, it's the fact that, okay, just to go on a slight tangent and slightly off topic, what I'm finding the problem with Minish Cap is that usually what makes a good Zelda game is that the overworld is sort of nice, it's open, it's vast, you explore, there's a lot to do, there's side quests, there's exploring, there's secrets to find, and it's all calm and there's no danger. And then you get into the dungeons, where there's all the terrifying puzzles you have to figure out and all the enemies to do that. Minish Cap, the overworld is just another dungeon, more or less. It's just really not fun to explore. It's just one series of frustrating challenges after another. So I was finding that I was having fun in kind of the standout moments, like some of the cutscenes. I was able to come up with really good jokes for that, which I loved. But when I got to stuff like that damn Mount Credel, I was desperately running out for commentary, so all I could make was frustrating noises to pad for time.
And that kind of loses its charm, you know?
Yeah. That was the sad thing about it. That's why I'm having more fun with the jungle playthrough. That's why I normally try to do the main commentaries as I can with Sven, because, you know, it balances out. But
yeah, I'm happy to be the balancer.
Yeah. That said, I do kind of enjoy this Let's Play just because I can take some more time practicing jokes. I think that's one of the reasons why the Mega Man 2 playthrough kind of worked, because there were times when I was able to either just experiment and edit, or just plan some jokes ahead, like no one can stop me, that infamous line.
Yeah, no one can stop me. Oh.
But yeah, even though I have frustrated Minish Cap, there are still 1 or 2 lines I like for it. Like, for some reason, I don't know why. I know it's sad to be laughing at my own jokes, but I always do love that variation of hi-ho I made. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's all the way we go. We work till we die, but we don't know why. Hi-ho.
And me, I like the croissant joke.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was funny, and it's kind of sad because croissants really are one of my favourite foods, but anyway.
Like I mentioned elsewhere, you'd probably be the very first person to find a keystone in one.
Yeah. Oh dear. Actually, speaking of commentaries, one of the more surprising things was that there was a request for the anime commentaries to come back, which I did not see coming, honestly.
Yeah, I saw that, and as much as I'd like to do that again, there's a little issue. the fact that companies have taken issue with the manga reviews, and thus it kind of turns ostensibly into an anime problem.
Yeah, not only that, but I can't remember if I mentioned it. No, I did it in a bulletin update in the end. But yeah, part of the reason why all of the old anime commentaries I did are deleted from my channel is because I had yet another copyright straight against me, this time for Pokemon. You know, that commentary we did with the infamous, they're using Thunder as armor scene?
Yeah. You told me that. You did mention that on camera.
That video got me yet another strike, and yeah, YouTube wouldn't let me back onto my account until they were absolutely assured that I knew what copyright was. God, I hate patronization. And
oh, the Happy Tree Friends episode, right?
So please don't remind me about that. That memory alone makes me want to hunt down the YouTube servers and snap their necks. But anyway, the point is, I deleted all of those because I'm really worried. Maybe I'll revive them for Blip TV, but the problem is, I did do some research into the fairness of use law, and here's the thing. You can indeed use works for reviews or parodies, etc., but only 10% of said work. For example, if you're reviewing an episode, it's technically legal to use about 3 minutes. If it's about an hour-long movie, you can use about, I think 6 minutes.
Yeah. So there wouldn't be enough for a full commentary on an anime.
Yeah. We might risk it, because I know there are some people who get around that. Like, I know SFRV is still able to post stuff on YouTube, and that's basically he reviews on most of an entire Star Trek episode, really. So. Yeah, he uses more than 10 minutes, I swear.
Yeah, you showed me that before, and that's way more than 10 minutes for sure.
So yeah, I would definitely like to revive them, because there are a few things I wanted to commentate on, including one film called... Over here, it was known as Meltdown, but elsewhere I think it's known as High Risk, which is just one of these so ridiculous it's good movies I just wanted to commentate on because it's hilarious. But yeah, that's something I'm going to have to work around. Maybe either do something like Mystery Science Theater, where I put like this overlaying graphic that kind of has me, Sven watching the movie at the same time to show that we're not just copying and pasting the movie into it. That, or just making what they call a riff track, which is just an audio-only thing that you can put over the first episode of the anime you find.
That could work.
So yeah, it's something we're going to have to take in mind. And actually, speaking of commentaries, just to show people that I'm not kind of self-aggrandizing, there are 2 videos I do honestly regret making, and one of them was in the anime commentaries, and I think Sven knows which one it is, because I've bitched enough about it in private.
Yeah, I know which one it is.
Yeah, the Pikachu's Vacation commentary is a video that's kind of been a thorn in my side for a long time because, well, it's partially that whole artist instinct where you look back on something you've done and realise, oh god, we were really not that good back then. But what really infuriated me about it was that it was the video we got panned the most for, and it's not the fact that it got the negative comments that annoyed me, because I get plenty of negative comments at the time, and usually it bothers me for like about 5 minutes, maybe a day or so, and then I just either learn from it or just laugh it off. So yeah, I can deal with that. I mean, we got comments saying stuff like, you guys aren't really that funny, one guy sounds too nasally. I'm used to that, I can deal with it, I'm a grown man, I'll move on from it. But the comments I kept getting over and over and over again that really pissed me off were people I can only describe as twits, who were basically continuously saying, who the hell is talking? Why are you talking over the video for? What the F are you talking over this for? Please re-upload this without you talking. This is irritating in itself, but what's especially irritating is that the first 2 words in the bloody title were special commentary.
Yeah, I see exactly where you're coming from, because people reading, it exists.
Yeah, it's not like I misled you by saying Pikachu's Vacation Part 1. It says on the bloody title, special commentary. It's clearly not us uploading the entire video. If you're dumb enough to click on it expecting the movie after reading that title, it's your problem, not mine, frankly. I mean, I can fully understand if you didn't like our commentary. I can understand if you liked the series and you hated the fact that we are basically taking the piss out of it. That's perfectly fine. Those comments I have no problem with. Because, you know, freedom of speech and all that. And yeah, I do have a few things I need to work on. But that was just...
Yeah, that was just ridiculous. It was one of the most basically stupid complaints we've ever had.
Yeah, oh boy, we've had a lot of them, quite frankly. I mean, I've had a complex so many times about the number of people who keep telling me I'm nasally and need to blow my nose on it.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've always thought that I sound like the nasally one all the time.
Yeah, I've just kind of learned to live with it, and it's not much I can do about it now, because, fun fact, for those of you who wanted to know, my nose is permanently blocked, so it's going to sound nasally all the time anyways. Sorry if my voice is grating, but it's never going to change. Anyway.
Yeah, some things you just have to learn to live with. Be patient with us.
Yeah, that's one of the main 2 videos I regret, and the other one, which I don't think I have mentioned, but it's still a video I really wish I never made. It's, you may be aware of this, but a while back when there was a contest for Hellfire Comms when they were accepting new auditions, I entered because I thought, oh, we had a chance. I've been improving over the years, and working with Hellfire Comms, it would be awesome. I've been inspired by them, and to work with them would be cool, etc. So me and Sven, we spent like all night recording different takes of that one opening bit, and then after that, even though the results hadn't been announced yet, I saw that there was this thing where they did a live stream where they were listening to each individual entry one by one and commenting on it, which is actually kind of dickish, coming to think about it. But anyway, because I couldn't wait to the so ego, I let the whole bloody live stream load, played it, got to our bit, and then realised that we were horribly rejected. Or to be more precise, I was horribly rejected. For some reason, they really liked Sven. They hated me.
And that was what struck me as odd, because I thought I was going to be the one to sing us.
The funny thing is, I actually think you're too hard on yourself like that. I think it's actually sometimes because I have a tendency to be hammy at the best of times. I think it's good to have a kind of like a deadpan Sanaka who kind of just grounds it down a little bit.
Well, I don't know what it was, but just for some reason, I thought that I was going to be the one to blow it, but nope.
Yeah, the opposite way round, oh the irony. But yeah, the point was, just to drag the topic back on, after that, when I found the rejection, I decided to post a news video, basically letting everyone who had been disappointed us say good luck and everything, just to say, yeah, we didn't get it, but oh, what are we going to do? But I couldn't just let it be an ordinary up video. Oh no! I had to... Even though I was telling myself that it didn't really matter in the end, I had to put on a brave face and you'll get better eventually, I had to make it this bloody simpering video where I tried to make it into this great big character developing moment, and I even had the goal to get N's farewell theme from Pokemon Black and stick that on it like it had anywhere near the same emotional depth. It's just... It was one of those things that a few days later I clicked on an update video and I just sat there open mouthed. I wanted to go back in time and just slap myself and say, dude, you got rejected by a website you don't pay that much attention to anymore, and you treat it like it's this big emotional disappointing crush. For feck's sake, it wasn't that.
Yeah, well, I think we all do things we look back on and just think, why, man? I've done it before.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, the reason why that fits to me is that that's the type of videos I usually look down upon, the kind of simple and emotional thing. I mean, and yeah, it was a personal rejection and it was focused entirely on me, but for God's sake, I'm 25 years old. It's not like it was my first video. I've been doing it for about 2 years now. I should have known better. Oh well.
Yeah, like I said, we all have those moments we look back on something we did that we didn't seem to have a problem with at the time, and we're like, that was stupid.
Yeah, it's just been one of those things. That's the summary of life, looking back at it and realizing that a lot of the things we did at the time were ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I've mentioned I've had moments like that whenever I was looking back on our old works on the channel, and I was looking at my own commentary, and I was like, why, man?
Yeah, we all had problems to slightly, I think mine was just trying to find a commentary you was interested in. I think for a while you had an obsession with quoting TV trims constantly.
Yeah, I remember that somehow.